Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a great day so far. My name is Madhu Yuksat, and these are my colleagues, Shivani,
Karen, Zara, Shiv.
and welcome to our presentation on bottled water in America. Here's what we will be going over today. So, to begin with, many unstable families are unable to access their tap water due to water sanitation conditions. Jaffe and Newman, professors of sociology at Portland State University, describe how middle and lower income residents have to utilize bottled water, for which they must pay many times more than their neighbors who are certified tap water. This then shows how instead of solving sanitation conditions, large companies tend to use this to their advantage to market their brands of bottled water. Peter Gleich, scientist from the Pacific Institute, states that in the early 1970s, around 350 million gallons of bottled water were sold, as sales continued to double over the years, which we can see in the graph where in 2008, around 9 million gallons were sold, leading us to our research question. What are the complexities of using bottled water in the U.S.?
The main problems that we found in with bottled water were availability, convenience, and environmental harm. For the former, according to Paul W. Ballantyne, an academic researcher that specializes in consumer behavior and sustainability, there is a worrying trend where many consumers lack understanding of the environmental impact that buying bottled water has. Some people that admitted they have never even thought of the consequences of their actions. Ballantyne points out that this is due to convenience and lack of recycling facilities. This means when people express concern for the environment, practical considerations and the absence of alternatives can lead to behaviors that still cause environmental harm.
Gleich, the scientist referenced earlier, found that producing 1 liter of bottled water takes around 3 liters of water and produces 600 times more greenhouse gas emissions than producing 1 liter of tap water. Additionally, the Solid Waste Association of North America stated that there are 50 billion pieces of litter in the United States, of which plastic is a major contributor to it. This plastic can find its way into many ecosystems, harming the wildlife in them. For example, in marine ecosystems, plastic is consumed by the marine life, such as plankton and shellfish, when it falls into the ocean, leading to these animals' deaths. Furthermore, Ali Kamas from the U.S. National Renewable Energy Laboratory stated that PET plastic, which plastic water bottles are made of, takes approximately 450 years to decompose, contributing to plastic pollution and the waste in landfills. Many consumers are led to believe that the environmental harm caused by their usage of plastic water bottles will be nullified if they simply recycle these water bottles. However, as you can see from this chart from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, only 4% of plastic in the United States is actually recycled, while the rest is mismanaged and the majority finds its way into landfills.
So our first solution is public awareness, which is encouraging consumers to be more aware of what they're drinking and what is present in their water. Wendell Hobson, a medical director, had found in his study that immigrant Latinos are less likely to consume tap water and give it to their children than non-Latinos, due to their fear of it causing illness, despite the fact that regulations for tap water are stricter than those for bottled water. This demonstrates how unaware communities are when it comes to what is present in their tap water, which leads them to consume more bottled water.
Additionally, in an article written by Jonas Germain Leclerc, a PhD holder in the Division of Forestry and Natural Resources, points out the importance of educating students in West Virginia about the quality of tap water so they reduce their reliance on bottled water. They suggest that water managers and decision makers in the state should utilize funds to improve water treatment, distribution networks, and sewage systems, and education on tap water quality as a whole. In the article written by Miguel Franzadora, an employee at UNSESCO's International Hydraulical Program, although he makes known the significance of using effective communication strategies to inform the general public. This author recommends using qualitative methods to gather information to enforce specific policies and service improvements. He also says that it is crucial to educate people on water quality and resources from an early age and focusing on local issues. Julia Maris Harris, a social psychologist and behavioral scientist with a PhD, and her team found that fostering knowledge of environmental impacts could provide people to be more eco-friendly in the future.
Our second solution is plastic degradation, which would involve utilizing specific bacteria, to break down plastic into soil at a much faster pace, which was discussed earlier as detrimental to the environment. Eric Thurwood, PhD in the Department of Environmental Science and Analytical Chemistry at Stockholm University, and her team have discovered a bacterium called Ideonella sacchariensis, which can feed on PET. This bacteria can be mass-produced in fermentation vats or extracted from caterpillars. Whichever method is used to multiply this bacteria can be used effectively to reduce the damage caused and prevent future damage to the
While solution 1 would be less costly and less time-consuming compared to solution 2, due to solution 2 needing further research and testing. However, solution 1, past present, has proven that solution 1 isn't as effective. Solution 1 would only have short-term benefits for the environment and could only prevent further damage that would be done. However, solution 2 not only has long-term benefits for the environment, it can reverse already prevalent damage done to the environment.
So in the end, solution 1 requires the attention of a lot of people, and as we said before, past precedent has shown that this doesn't. It's very hard to change the minds of people due to political and ethical variations, while solution 2 can serve as a more immediate and long-term impact to change the environment for the better. Ultimately, after careful consideration and evaluation of these two solutions, we have chosen solution 2 to solve our issue. Thank you for coming to our presentation today, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.
So when we do it, y'all are going to need to move in a little bit closer. Okay, well, actually, that camera should have been moved further. Originally, I had
Should I keep it running? Keep it running?
Keep it running. We need to do the oral defense, but for the next one, that camera needs to move back. Okay, it's not about them. The camera is not now. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Like the interruption, y'all did great. I'm going to ask you questions. We're going to go in alphabetical order. Okay. Now I need to remember what order that is. Hold on. Are you guys ready? Okay. You're good? So Karen, describe an argument from one of your peers' individual reports that made you think differently about your team's solution or conclusion.
Zara and her team, in her IR, she focused on one solution she had was plastic degradation, which was also one that I had. However, she had a different source cited, which was more like a scientific way to look at the problem or a solution rather than like the way that I had it, because mine was futuristic. So Zara's approach was environmental. However, in this source cited, it wasn't more about environmental, it was more about like the scientific way to solve our problem.
Thank you. Okay, so alphabetical order. Next is Shivani. Shivani, how did your group decide to include Zara's perspective or lens or conclusions into the overall presentation?
Well, Zara's perspective was environmental, and the overall solution we did choose, solution 2, principle Zara and Karen, but Zara's solution was plastic degradation. So we not only included her solution as a solution we chose, but her research on the environmental perspective of bottled water did play a part in the problems and how we evaluated which solution was best for the future.
Okay. All right, let's see. Who's next alphabetically? Why can't I find my computer? Is that you? You're last, Mark. Oh yeah, Shay, you're next. What is an example of a compelling argument from one of your peers' individual reports that you decided to exclude from your team's presentation, and why?
I was thinking of MERS. We didn't decide to add that as a solution. One of her main arguments that she made was using different kinds of plastic instead of PET plastic, which instead we decided to focus on degradation instead of that. And because we felt like it was PET degradation would be a better use for that, for our solution.
Thank you. Okay. Zara, if you had another team member, what other perspectives or limitations could they have researched that would have made a useful contribution to your project?
We were thinking that we could have.
I'm so sorry, Zara. Adam, do you want to see what that is?
Stick some here, I'll help you. Yes, why? Okay, let me, okay,
What's that?
Hamza's dad here for Dr. Shelby.
Hamza, you have to go right in the middle of their stuff, so go ahead. All right.
So we were thinking we could add an economic lens in order to focus more on the money and how that could practice as Meta is thing. We kind of only briefly touched on water bottle companies and how they use the sanitation systems in order to profit. But if we use an economic lens, we could have delved deeper into that and figured out more solutions.
All right, Murph, you're the last. Okay. Reflecting on your colleagues' work, Murph, which one had the greatest impact on your overall understanding of the problem that your group identified?
So I was thinking of Shivani's. Her IRR helped me understand the problem at hand more because one of the evidence that she used was how immigrants from other countries don't know the exact sanitation conditions of tap water versus bottled water, so they go for bottled water first. So I guess that changed because I didn't think about how other people think of bottled water as healthier and tap water as causing sicknesses.
Okay. And y'all are finished.